Good afternoon and welcome to our fortnightly chat. My name's Kylie and welcome Jeff.
Hello.
I think I didn't mention it last time. Today is the 20th of June, nearly at the end of the financial year. So we're always expecting this time of year to be a bit of a drop off. And you can see, and we were just talking about Trump and the war. So lots of things looming and what potentially could happen. And I think it's showing a little bit in the All Ords. We're taking a dip. We were down at 51 points today, but we're only down currently 18. So nice little recovery on that. Now, Jeff had a really good idea on a different sort of scan today. Go, Jeff, what was it?
Just the top 100. And I think we scanned for it. Was it a 21 breakout?
Yes, yeah, which we thought would be a great idea, something a bit different, and to stay out of the penny stocks and maybe look for some growth companies that while this is all a bit, the market might go into turmoil, we can safely put our money into something that's a bit more blue chip. Okay, so what we did is we went into scanning for activities. We scanned for the top 100 by market cap. We removed all the filters and just did that scan. So we got as close to the top 100 as we could. Then we went into scans and went into patterns and events. Here, no, it's not going to play with me at the moment. Scanning, oh my goodness. Patterns and events. In events, we ticked on 21 breakup of the close, removed all the filters again, so it's the only thing we're looking for, but this time we went into scan type, and when you're in scan type, we clicked on scan result, and then the last result, the last scan we did. So then that we came up with 12 out of the 100 that had a breakup of the close in the last 21 days. So, and then we went through and picked out the best ones, and Jeff has got them written down. So what were the first ones?
The first one was ALL.
Okay. Aristocrat Leisure. Now I'm going to keep it on dividends here so we can keep an eye on what is paying dividends as well. So ALL clearly had a good run up. We've had a bit of a dip, I would say, through this whole Liberation Day thing with Trump, bit of recovery, but we are seeing a higher low here and the attempt to take out this high over here. So, which looks good, break of, you could say 69.50, round number.
Yeah, on balance volume is good. It seems to be steady right through.
Yeah, it looks great. So it would be a bit of research to have a look. You could argue it's a bit of a saucer. I hate seeing saucers halfway up a chart though, but you've got maybe a target of $80, and you could still put a fairly tight stop in here. It's filled that gap there, which is great. It may just move sideways for a while, and then you'll be able to tuck in a tight stop. Does break that last high here. So, yep, nice. ALL, next.
Yep. Next one was APA. Obviously had a good day today.
It has had a good day today. Okay, that's also paying a dividend, 6.6, but only 10% franked, but not too bad. Comments on that? Any comments on that, Jeff?
I like this because it just looks as though it's steadily climbing.
Yeah.
Taking out, you could say higher highs, but it just, on balance volume is increasing. It looks good. Yeah,
it looks good, especially when you put this on a 2-year. That's looking like resistance here at this level. What's that? $8.90, and it's fast heading up there again. So it'd be nice to see it touch there, come back a little bit, and then be on its way. Yeah, it looks good.
Right. Next one was BXB.
Brambles. I think they were talking about this in Stockhead articles today. Brambles looks amazing. That's just going up and up and up. I mean, that was a massive sideways move along here. Broke out, still trying to, but finally it's starting to move away, a bit more excitement. And it's only $24, which is not too expensive. Some of these stocks in here are over $200. So nice one.
Yep. That was a good one. CBA.
Talking about expensive stocks.
Security. The chart looks really good on this. It just looks as though it's keeping
Yeah, CBA just keeps on delivering. And it's paying what, 2.6% divvy, 100% franked. So it's just a nice growth stock. Park your money somewhere and forget about it.
Yep. CHC, which was
Charter Hall Group. When it's ready. Here we go. Oh yeah, again, just nice growth, just keeps on going up. We've had a really long sideways move, same as Brambles. And now it's starting to move higher highs, higher lows, about to take out that last high. We bring a bit more data in, bring in 5 years. Okay, big low down here. It is almost back to where it was, but I wouldn't think anything of that. It's a massive saucer. What does it look like on a weekly chart? Let's bring in more data. Yeah, it just keeps on giving. So yeah, nice.
Next one was GPT. This one looks a bit better.
Yeah, that does look better and not as expensive. So it's $5. Looks pretty good. OBV is great. That is slowly rising. You've got levels at $5.15 roughly, and bringing in more data. Again, a lot of them, oh, yeah, okay, this is an interesting one. You wouldn't want to trade that daily. You'd want to look that on a weekly chart.
Yeah, it's getting close to all-time highs too.
Yeah, yeah.
550, so
I think, to be fair, we've seen better stocks out there, but yeah, I wouldn't take my eyes off it.
No. TCL, Trans-Suburban.
Again, doing the same things, just growth, a bit like CBA, only $14. That moves sideways for, oh, geez, hang on, whoa. Put it on, more data in. Looks good at the time. Okay, this is a bit more interesting. This is a weekly 20-year chart. They clearly need to do something. They've been moving sideways since March 2020, so they've not really, COVID kind of hit them here, and then they've really done nothing since COVID. Interesting. If it really can take these levels out, or even this high, because it was really performing quite well until COVID, and then it's been struggling. So, yeah, look, if it can take out this 1650 mark, then you'd think it'd be up on its way. I'd love to know more about what that's done, what they do. I should know.
It's transport, isn't it?
Transport, yeah, highways and rail track. So, yeah, clearly we need to upgrade our track roads and railway.
It has got a better dividend though than your interest rate.
Yeah, so. Yeah. So, okay, all right, interesting, TCL. Again, you'd be looking for something with a bit more growth.
Our favourite Telstra, TLS.
Oh, TLS. Okay, now this has been, again, a stock that just keeps on giving. Moved sideways for ages. They must have sorted themselves out and it's just been growing. I think, what are they paying? 3.8% divvy, 100% franked. It really is going, it would be nice to see it move sideways for a while. Everything's indicating that it might have reached its peak and might turn around or retrace a bit. But I think if it does move sideways and consolidate, might give us another entry, or wait for a pullback and then look for an entry after it's pulled back. But yeah, look at that sideways move. Finally, it broke out of it.
I would be reasonably confident with Telstra that it's just going to keep going, to be honest.
Keep going, yeah. The
dividend's a fairly solid dividend and it's 100% franked.
Yep.
So that one appeals.
Yep, it's going up. It's the main thing. TPG.
Another
telecommunication one. Okay. Again, yeah, same thing, just growth. You'd expect some kind of a pullback, but that's still pretty well holding. That looks really great. Again, put it in 2 years. So 5, yeah, that's got a long way to go. That's just starting. That's just that's probably the peak. That might be better than a Telstra stock at this stage.
Would be. It's not. It hasn't got any franking, but the dividend at 3.3 is probably reasonable.
Yeah.
The unbalanced volume for the last couple of months has been increasing quite steadily, though.
It has. That's sort of looking pretty good. A lot of buying action. That looks very good. So I'm going to know, there's a bit of homework for any listeners if you're interested. We've done the top 100. Why don't you go and do the top 200 and see what else you come up with? You might get a few more stocks to have a look at that might be a little bit more like a safe harbour during this stormy weather.
Yes, and stormy times
throughout
the world, so you might want to be safe for
a while. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, thanks for that. We'll see how we're shaping up in a fortnight.
Well,
Bye.